When there are weak systems, all manner of crooks take advantage. So we really need to fix the systems so that we can achieve transparency and accountability and efficiency at the same time. And where there is efficiency, the room for abuse is limited. Systems that work are good. We must agree to encourage and support local manufacturing so that we also create jobs for our young people. You know, we have 6 million young Kenyans who have no employment. Where shall we get jobs for these people? We must develop a framework to encourage manufacturing with a view of creating employment, getting affordable prices, at the same time to allow us also to collect taxes. You know, because when manufacturers are here, they'll give us pay as you earn for the employees. They'll give us a corporate tax of profit, 30%. So that is something that we must do. And the reason why the ambassador said correctly, everybody here, 90% looks like me, is because we have enhanced capacity nowadays. So why do you want to get drugs all the way? We have people, we have capacity in all fields. So let us agree that that is something that we need to do. I agree we need to enhance and build capacity of Kemsa. We have appointed a chairperson, and by the end of the week, we are going to give you a good board. Yeah, we attempted to do something, but we didn't get it right. By the end of the week, we are going to give you a competent board that is professional, that has integrity, so that we support the CEO by having a functional board. Kemsa is, I agree totally we need to modernize the operations of Kemsa. This is a new world. We can't do things the way we were doing them 30 years ago. We have to keep up with the times. We have to embrace technology. We must leverage on technology so that we are in tandem with the modern world. The issue of monopolies is my topic. Monopolies are bad everywhere for everybody. We are fighting monopolies in the milk subsector. We are fighting monopolies in coffee. We are fighting monopolies in supply of food for relief. And monopolies don't work because people become exploitative. And it also is a breed for corruption. So this is something that we must discuss, and very honestly. How do we open up that space? And let's open up the space, and that also creates efficiency. If institution A is not performing, you go to B. If B is keeping you waiting, you go to C. Somehow along the way, everybody gets moving and does the correct things. Again, the framework contracts to establish model prices will help so that everybody has an idea. And this can only come when we develop a framework for competition. And we agree what it is. And we publish these model prices for the Kenyans to know. So that when people are stealing from you, you know they are stealing from you and you can say no. I want to make an appeal to our partners to support our intervention at level 1. The community health volunteers. This is where to go. The cost of curing a condition is 9 times the cost of preventing it. It may look expensive in the beginning, but we will put a bit of money in making sure that our community health volunteers have the necessary tools and skills. Most of these diseases that add up at level 3, level 4, 5, up to 6 can be contained at level 1. And I am amazed by the community health volunteers. As member of parliament, wherever I went for a wedding, they were there. Wherever I went for a funeral, they were there. Wherever I went for a school baraza, they were there, taking pressure, testing sugar levels, and it's a magnificent intervention at a very low cost. I'm making a special appeal to our development partners to consider, to partner with the government, to provide more equipment to the community health volunteers as a long-term measure of bringing down the cost of making medical interventions. The government has partnered with the county governments, 50-50, to provide a stipend to encourage the community health volunteers. And I think the intervention at that level, the projections we have been given by our economic experts, in 5 years, we can bring down the cost of treatment to almost half. By just making those interventions, making sure that the people in the countryside know their conditions and issues are addressed before they get out of hand. So I'm making a special appeal to our partners to consider that strengthening the community health volunteers is a long-term invention that effectively, along the way, will bring down the cost of treatment. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our ambassador of the United States, our development partners, the PS for Health, and everybody who is here. Good morning. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to come and talk to us. After the formation of the new government, the President in the Executive Order #1, we need to unlock for us to have a useful engagement for the benefit of the people of this country. From the onset, I was given to our country in terms of resources, in terms of technical expertise. Of Kenya, I want to say thank you very much. We don't take it for granted. We are overwhelmed by gratitude, engineering our whole approach to addressing health matters by coming in supporting Kemsa, supporting us in availing support for drugs of delivery of services. We want to run a very efficient government and will benefit a lot from your own need to improve. We are more than ready. In areas Kemsa, a lot of reforms are in the eyes of our development partners and in the eyes of the Kenyan people. We therefore request your participation in the reform agenda.
Abdul Diallo, the WHO representative in Kenya.
For HIV, malaria, tuberculosis, maternal and child health, family planning. And that makes us the largest buyer of medical commodities whose taxes pay for these donations. However, a donation